and girls, this is our math lesson for Wednesday, and for math today we are going to be looking at word problems. There are 2 games on the website, on the second grade page, that tells you whether to add or subtract in your word problems. At the end of this video, I included a short instruction on how to play this game because it was a little bit confusing at first and it took me a little while to figure it out as well. So stay tuned for that after this lesson. The games that you see on the web page, they tell you whether you're going to add or subtract in your word problem. But a lot of times we don't know. The directions are not given on whether to add or subtract, and we have to decide that on our own. So there are 2 things we want to think when we read our word problems, and that is if the last sentence of the word problem says how many in all, how many together, you know that that means you're going to add. If the last sentence of your word problem asks you how many are left, you're going to subtract. Let's take a look at a couple of examples using these questions. First, we have there were 19 hot dogs. The campers ate 12 hot dogs. How many are left? So that last sentence asks us how many are left. We know we need to subtract. In subtraction, we start with our bigger number, 19 minus 12. You can set it up like this, or you can think back a couple weeks to our double-digit subtraction and addition, where we lined up our ones and our tens. So you can also set it up this way. We know that 9 minus 2 is 7. 1 minus 1 is 0. We don't have to include that. So our answer for how many are left is 7. Let's look at another example. And this one says there were 18 ice cubes in the lemonade. The hot sun melted some, and now there are 11 left. How many ice cubes melted? How many ice cubes went away? So how many are left in the cup? That is subtraction. 18 minus 11. If we line it up with our ones and tens, we know that 8 minus 1 is 7. And 1 minus 1 is 0. Again, we don't need to include that. We get the answer of 7 again. Now we're going to look at addition. There are a couple ways that you can set up your addition word problems. And one is that you could draw a picture to help you visualize what they're asking in the word problem. So here we have, there are 3 boxes of popsicles. Each box has 5 popsicles. How many popsicles are there in all? How many in all? We know we need to add. And it will be best to draw a picture here if you would like. I'm a terrible artist. It's not going to be a good picture. But here we have 3 boxes. And in each box are 5 popsicles. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to find out how many are in all. So we want to add each of our boxes of popsicles. 5 popsicles here, 5 popsicles here, 5 popsicles here. This is going to be an addition problem of 3 numbers. You could count by 5s, 5, 10, 15. There are 15 popsicles in all, or you could add your first 2 numbers, 5 plus 5 gives us 10, and then your last number, 10 plus 5, gives us 15. So there are 15 popsicles in all. So drawing a picture is one way to do your addition word problems. Another way is to just write an addition sentence. let's look at this one. There were 9 marshmallows on the table. Mom put 12 more on the table. How many marshmallows are on the table now? How many marshmallows in all are now on the table? So we know in all we want to add. We have 9 plus 12 equals, you can leave it like this. You can also make it look with your double digits. We know that 2 plus 9 is 11. And 1 plus 1 is 2. 9 plus 12 is going to give us 21. This is just an example of some word problems that you're going to do when you get to 2nd grade. Stay tuned to learn how to do the game. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day. Okay, boys and girls, here's the part of the video where I am going to demonstrate how to play the word problem games because it took me a little bit to figure it out myself.
Welcome to Jumpy. It's party time. Help Rolly cross the river to get to his birthday party.
Alright, so you want to click play. And then you want to click the enter button.
Rolly found 14 rocks in the grass and 1 in the water. How many rocks did Rolly find? Go ahead.
So if there were 14 in the grass and 1 in the water, that makes a total of 15. So when you see the 15, you want to keep hitting enter to get yourself over the water. So the only button you really need is enter. So listen to the problem, come up with the answer, and when you see it, you hop on either the log or the alligator, whatever animal there is, and you keep hitting enter until you're across. Have fun.